Good morning, everyone. Imagine a typical January afternoon in Arlington, Texas, 1995. A 9-year-old girl named Amber Hagerman is riding her bike in a parking lot when the unthinkable happens. She is abducted in broad daylight. This tragic event would spark a revolution in how we respond to child abductions in America. But first, I want to give a personal couple of notes about who Amber was and some thoughts I have learned actually of her story years ago and felt I almost knew her personally back then, and even how proud of her mama she would be today if she were alive. This beautiful 9-year-old girl loved rice-a-roni, spaghetti, and only Bluebell brand ice cream. It had to be Bluebell. She was already particular of what she wanted. She only got A's in school in every subject and loved to read more than 3 books at a time herself. Her teachers called her a little perfectionist. It was how similar she looked, though, um, and liked the things, as I did when I was that age. So it did strike me a little. She was a tiny brunette with freckles and also a Girl Scout brownie. In fact, on the day of her abduction, earlier in the afternoon, she had just sold more than 10 boxes of Girl Scout cookies to her neighbors, selling door to door, right after school. She then wanted to do her most favorite thing before dinner and dark, which was to ride her bike down the trail behind the house to the Winn Dixie and back. She was so proud that she had mastered without her training wheels. So they were like victory laps to her. Her little brother Ricky, just 2 years younger, still with his training wheels alongside her. Their mama had just reminded them to stay together, but she usually would go a little further and faster than him. Unidentified man was seen walking up to her and snatching her right off her bike and putting her in his black pickup truck with him and driving away. It took 7 hours before this was even reported on the local news that aired on television to many folks about her disappearance later that night. Um, it was 4 days later, a man out walking his dog in the nearby field when he spotted her body. After that, the unidentified man had molested and killed her somewhere else, then dumped her body there to be found. By then, her story had begun to repeat on the local TV and radio station many times. And the neighborhood community was aware and even out on foot looking all over for her. Back then, we only had emergency broadcast for bad weather. It breaks my heart, though, that Amber had to go through that to make a mother's cry be heard by lawmakers to want to step in. I remember the quote that she said. Amber was only 9 years old, would do nothing not nice to anyone, yet had to pay the ultimate price. So, in lieu of her, today we are going to explore um, the Amber Alert system, a vital tool that has found uh, mentally change, even how we protect our children. This system, whose name um, stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response, serves as both a memorial to Amber Hagerman and a beacon of hope for families facing their darkest hours. So, let's begin with the system's remarkable impact. As of December 2024, 1,221 children have been successfully recovered through the Amber Alert system. That is over 1,000 families reunited, 1,000 potential tragedies averted, 1,000, you know, is tremendous. But numbers alone don't tell the whole story. The system's creation came from a community's determination to prevent future tragedies. In 1996, Dallas Fort Worth broadcasters partnered with local police to develop an early warning system, creating a model that would soon spread across the nation. Think of it as a neighborhood watch program amplified to a massive scale. Let's talk about how the system actually works. There are specific criteria that must be met before an Amber Alert can be issued. First, law enforcement must confirm that an abduction has occurred. Second, they must believe that the child is in imminent danger of serious harm or death. Um, Third, there must be sufficient descriptive information about both the victim and the abduction to help in the recovery. And finally, the child must be 17 years of age or younger. This criteria um, is crucial because, they prevent what experts call alert fatigue. When too many alerts cause the public to become, desensitized to them. The system's effectiveness is particularly noteworthy. In 2023, of 185 Amber Alerts issued, 183 cases resulted in recovery, with, 49 children found directly because of the alert system. That's a 26% direct success rate immediately. Remarkable. When you consider what's at stake, what's particularly fascinating is how the system has evolved with technology. In 2012, the implementation of the wireless, you know, emergency alerts program marked a significant breakthrough, allowing Amber alerts to reach people directly, through their cell phones, tablets too. This technology or technological, excuse me, I'm thinking advancement has dramatically increased the system's effectiveness, and the innovation continues though, because also as we move through 2024 to 2025, new messages, writing software is being developed right now as we speak to create more effective wireless, emergency alerts designed not just to inform, the public, but to spur them into immediate action. The Amber Alert, system has become so successful that, you know, it's now international. The program has expanded beyond the United States to 27 other countries, each day adapting, the system to their specific needs while maintaining its core purpose. In Europe alone, where 300,000 children are reported missing every year. The system has become a crucial tool, though, for all law enforcement. Let me share even some remarkable success stories. The first Amber Alert success story involved Rayleigh Bradbury, who in 1998, at just 8 weeks old, was abducted by her babysitter in Arlington, Texas. Within 90 minutes of the alert's activation, um, someone recognized, that vehicle, called police, and she was safely returned home. But the system, faces challenges too. One significant issue is the variation in age requirements across different, jurisdictions, which can create confusion when, an activation requires multiple alerts. Um, Across state lines, law enforcement agencies are working to standardize, these criteria while maintaining, though, the flexibility needed even for local conditions, right? So, looking to the future, though, enhanced technology, integration is on the horizon, which, developments in GPS tracking, facial recognition, even. I do remember that. Oh, and what's the AI driven data analysis, promising to make these systems even more effective. These technology advancements, could help reduce response times and increase the accuracy of, alerts. As we conclude, though, I want you to remember that the Amber Alert system represents more, though, than just a public safety tool. It is a testament to how a community's response to loss can save countless lives. The next time your phone buzzes with the distinctive alert tone, remember Amber Hagerman. Remember that you are part of something bigger, a nationwide effort to protect children and support families, even in crisis. Because in those crucial moments, every set of eyes, every shared alert, every moment of attention could mean the difference between tragedy and reunion. Consider this. In nearly 7 out of 10 um, Amber Alerts, their cases, children are successfully reunited with their parents. That success rate isn't just a statistic, it is a testament to the power of public engagement and community action. Thank you for your attention. Stay safe and healthy. And till next time, guys. Bye, guys.